Ukraine's front lines are bleeding. The troops are outgunned and outnumbered. Russia is making steady advances while Kiev is suffering from a shortage of Western-supplied weapons. According to President Zelensky, Russia is dropping over 3,000 guided aerial bombs on Ukraine every month. Listen to this for yourself.
Russia uses over 3,000 guided aerial bombs against people per month. We think it could be 3,500 next month, 3,200 this month. Thousands of aerial bombs are raining down on people's heads. With whatever weapons and with whatever level of training or protection, no one is capable of enduring this. There isn't enough air defense missiles to stop thousands of bombs. 3,000 bombs per month. That many missiles just don't exist. They do not exist. How do you fight it? We're constantly asking the world to help Ukraine with at least additional 7 Patriot systems. We need at least 2 for Kharkiv.
The Russian offensive is raging in Kharkiv. Moscow's eyes, you see, are set on the region since the war started. Back in 2022, in fact, Russian forces captured multiple cities in the Kharkiv Oblast, but not the regional capital itself. They were repelled by the Ukrainian soldiers in May 2023. But here, they are back again, fiercer than before, mounting assaults at Kharkiv. Take a look at the latest. Russia has declared that it has gained control of a settlement in Kharkiv. On Monday, 1 civilian was killed, 10 were injured as Russia attacked a civilian enterprise with a guided bomb. Before that, a Russian strike on a crowded hardware store in Kharkiv killed at least 14 people and wounded 44 more. From a ravaged Kharkiv, Zelensky urged US President Joe Biden and the Chinese leader Xi Jinping to attend his peace summit, which is set to take place in Switzerland.
Appealing to the leaders of the world who are still aside of the global efforts of the Global Peace Summit. To President Biden, the leader of the United States, and to President Xi, the leader of China, we do not want the UN Charter to be burned down just like these books. And I hope you don't want to either. Please show your leadership in advancing the peace, real peace, not just a pause between the strikes. The efforts of global majority are the best guarantee that all commitments will be fulfilled. Please support the Peace Summit with your personal leadership and participation. For all of us, it should be a pleasure to make peace.
Now, at this point, 2 things seem to be clear. First, that Ukraine alone will not be able to defend itself anymore. It needs its allies to step in. And second, maybe it is about time that Ukraine faces the facts on the ground. As you just heard, Zelensky is time and again circling back on peace. He had earlier said that he would not negotiate with Russia directly until its forces leave all Ukrainian territory, including Crimea, and he is still sticking to that. However, Zelensky is urging Western leaders to pressure Russia into peace using all means necessary. That's right. Speaking in Spain, Zelensky had said that there is a need for tangible coercion of Russia, which is seeking to destroy Ukraine and move on. Is it an admission of defeat already? Zelensky wants to talk peace, but without any compromises. Seems a bit out of touch with reality, doesn't it? Russia had, for that matter, already made significant gains on the ground. It had captured multiple strategic Ukrainian towns. Ukraine failed to take them back in its counteroffensive, while Russia has continued its offensive operations and has been edging forward since October 2023. In the north, Vovchansk and Liptsy have been heavily bombed. In the east, Russia has had a notable success in the town of Avdiivka. You see, Ukraine is not only failing to gain what it has already lost, but it is also losing more ground along the way. Ukrainian commanders are claiming to be in control of the situation, but are they really? Poland has announced that it would restrict Russian diplomats' movement on its soil. Why is that happening? Because Poland suspects some people of planning sabotage attacks on behalf of Russian security services. It has detained several such suspects. What do the new measures entail? The movement of consular staff to the Warsaw region has been restricted, but it will not affect the Russian ambassador, Sergei Andreev. However, according to Russian media, Moscow has not received any documents from Warsaw concerning the restrictions. The Foreign Ministry spokeswoman, Maria Zakharova, has said so. And she also said that if such documents arrive, then Warsaw will face retaliation. Meanwhile, Poland is trying to boost its defense capabilities to counter potential Russian threats. It plans to buy $735 million worth of long-range missiles from the US. The contract is due to be officially signed. It is part of a rapid modernization of the Polish army, which has been accelerated by Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The Vatican has issued an apology. What for? The apology was issued after Pope Francis was quoted using a homophobic slur to reaffirm the Catholic Church's ban on gay priests, as per reports. The Vatican spokesman, Matteo Bruni, issued a statement acknowledging the media storm that erupted about Pope Francis's comments, which were delivered behind closed doors to Italian bishops on the 20th of May. The Vatican spokesman said, and I'm quoting, "The Pope never intended to offend or express himself in homophobic terms, and he apologizes to those who felt offended by the use of a term reported by others." Bruni said that the Pope was aware of the reports. You see, Pope Francis, who is 87 years old now, has been credited with making substantial overtures towards the LGBT community during his 11-year papacy. But his reported comments caused widespread shock, even among his supporters. On Monday, the Italian media had reported that Pope Francis used the vulgar term. As he told Italian bishops, he remained opposed to admitting gay people into the priesthood. Italian political gossip website, Dagospia, was the first to report the alleged incident. The website said that the incident happened on the 20th of May, when the Pope met Italian bishops behind closed doors. Remember, Italian is not Pope Francis's mother tongue language. The Pope has made linguistic gaffes in the past as well that have raised eyebrows. He often speaks informally, jokes using slang, and even curses in private. However, Pope Francis has been known for his outreach to the LGBTQ+ Catholics. In 2013, he had famously said, "Who am I to judge?" when talking about a priest who purportedly had a gay lover in his past.